Yeah, we should be back. Okay, good. Our internet went out momentarily while I was outside because that's just what happens when I leave the building. The chaos that I put into this place sort of like sublimates into uh, a vapor that just wrecks everything electronic in the entire building, and everyone just kind of runs around like, "Fuck, what's happening here?" It's me, guys. I'm the one that makes everything a disaster. After I put this much uh, hyperactivity into the building, it just kind of like releases it. All right. What were we doing here? I'm not gonna listen to this again. I'm gonna instead transition directly to and Bennett conveyed that members of our audience wish me to play the music in its entirety more often. That is something I can often indulge, and sometimes hear me out. Here's why I can't: is if I break the transition between things and I'm working on the end of one, and it's like if I try to play it fully through, by the time it's at the end, it's going to be like a tumbleweed of chaos, and it's going to be like all kinds of breakages all over the place. So I will attempt to keep the song playable throughout. That's an interesting challenge. Anytime I work on a pattern, I won't leave it broken and go to another one. I'll fix it and then I'll play the whole song and see if it can flow. And I'll focus on fixing flow issues more than anything. Like, I'm not gonna like change up my workflow too much, but are we on yet? Again? Let me refresh. Huh? We're back? When were we back? All right, so they caught my stupid rant. Okay, cool. Because that's what I'm gonna try to do. I want to do challenges as I go, instead of just like brute forcing it through my normal work methods. They work well, but there's no reason not to try new things and improve. When I know I can fall back on my old tricks, I want to try to I want to do some really good piano stuff in this one. I don't know if I can, or if it'll sound trite and weird, or like too busy, or there's a lot of like really, really difficult stuff I got to pull off in this that I would ordinarily like curl into a ball and shut my office and just work on this all weekend and just like crunch on it and just hate myself, not shower, not eat, not like nothing. I just would sit there and just try to crunch on it, because the only way you can get a lot of detail in music like this is just to just lovingly chisel at it until you can't justify doing any more, because it's either due or it's so full that it's going to give people nausea. Like, I don't want to prog this thing out to the point where it's like, hey, dings are happening. Hey, check it out. The address I'm posting now via the bot. If the bot's around, yep, there it is. Oh, it's ding, not dings. Sorry. Thanks for the backup, guys. If you go to that address right now, you can play a tech preview of our RPG, Circle of Fifths. That's about a magical kingdom where bards spread basically around dimensions, like go to different worlds and like ring bells in order to to remind the creators that this world exists unfinished. And so the bottles that you guys are hitting at that address at circle.mintpotion.com, they're supposed to represent bells that will eventually have particle effects coming out and stuff, and they'll sing to the creators, through resonating in a circle of fifths pattern across the world. You hear do 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 do. You'll hear all kinds of like really nice harmonies and stuff happening throughout the world as people are hitting dings. It'll be pleasant to listen to, like a wind chime while we're working. And additionally, it turns on all these lights one by one. Each one of those things is what it says on the box. So go in there, go to Circle of Fifths, and just keep the dings going the entire show if possible. I see there's a lot of new people in here. People come in and out of this place because they're like, what the hell am I even watching? You're watching Shovel Knight music get written. Pretty much entirely start to finish. I come into it with an idea about what song I'm gonna write, it's in my head. It's like I remember it before it exists. So it's almost like you're going into the future, into a possible future where this song is like already, you're playing the game and it's got this song in it. It's like, well, what does it sound like? Do, do, do. Well, that's not the one. Right? That's the hub world. But the bass is really weak here. I can do a lot more movement and keep things classy where I need to. So, but what happens later though is in the next pattern. I'm gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna play the whole thing so you can hear along with me what I think is wrong with it. The bass here is. That's okay, but this. Wait, no, it's before that. Yeah, this whole movement here needs to be very much changed. Like the whole thing is gonna go a lot more dramatic and a lot more final, which means a lot more dominance, which are the Okay, so check it out. See, so because that's an E and the song is an A, it's the dominant of the it's the fifth. So this it's only hinted at in because of this ninth here that's formed by the B. So I'm going to do all kinds of surgery on this to transform it into something that's a lot more emotionally. I mean, this one's like pretty, but it's like it doesn't really hit you in the feels. And we got to try to do that with as much as possible here, because this is going to be a really emotional moment every time you return to your hub world. Just as it was in Plague Knight, where there's like all kinds of story going on, and there's like characters that are, I don't even want to spoil anything about that in case you haven't played Plague of Shadows. If you really should, if you haven't yet. It's like a really heart touching, hits you in the feels kind of story, but it's all it's like positive. It's like, it's pretty uplifting. The end is just like, oh man, I just cry a little bit. It's so amazing. I'm so happy to work on this music for this game because it allows me to flow emotionally, and it's with feelings towards friends and real life stuff, and it's like I can put everything into it because I know everyone else is going to put all their everything into it too. It's just as emotional for Sean and for Flood and for all the people working on it. Waz, fucking Dandy, like everyone on that crew is amazing at their jobs, and it makes it so easy to put in the effort because it's like whatever I'm gonna do, they're gonna match it. So it's a time where, and it's the best possible combination of like serious medieval kind of stuff, like Arthurian legend and pompous fanfare and stuff like that, and like freaking comedy Mega Man, NES parody, like it hits all the, but it's not even a parody. They just take all these elements from all these games and like reference them subtly enough to like be, but in a completely original way that it's like, it doesn't feel like it's aping anything as much as it is like recasting it. Like you're taking those building blocks of like 8-bit graphics and like, really, really doing cool things with them, story wise and like gameplay wise. It's just so much. It's so hard. It's hard. It's fun to play. It's like a challenge that I haven't felt since Mega Man games. I like Mega Man 9 and 10 for similar reasons in the like Nintendo hard kind of. Although 9 and 10 can arguably be said to be easier, but I don't think so. I think they were pretty difficult. But that's maybe just because I'm old. I don't know. I don't have the reflexes I once did or the muscle memory development skills. I gotta practice my instruments. I'm getting rusty. But not today. Today, I make a virtual piano and not a real one. if I possibly can. This is going to be hard. So anyway, this is the second part. All right, so first of all, that last section was pretty, but there's a lot of voice leading work that I can do there, and a lot of swapping of instruments, and a lot of reduction of chord pads to like whole notes to rhythms of some sort, a movement. Maybe if it's even on the quarter notes, dun 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 dun. Like we can do a lot with what's there, but I need to work more on it. Sorry, I just gushed about Shovel Knight so much. I'm like, you could say I eat the dog food. I really enjoy this game. I felt that way about a couple other projects I've worked on along the years, but I'm not gonna play favorites and name what my favorites are. But Shovel Knight's definitely among them. It's like one of the best things I've ever. It's probably the most ambitious music wise I've ever gotten with a game soundtrack, but it's not the most complicated, that's for sure. Because orchestral stuff is really difficult. So if you're doing stuff with a live orchestra, meaning you're using recordings of violins and stuff that are like, trumpets, every instrument in the orchestra has to be recorded and you got to use it. And there's so many skills that go into that are hard to develop, and I'm still learning. So, but this is a skill, it's a very specific skill set that it can include all elements of music theory, because you can write orchestral music with these 8 channels easily. It sounds like it's being played in 8-bit, but it's like an orchestra. Like that's the sound you can get out of this thing. So that's what I'm shooting for here. That's why this piano sounds like this. But I overdid the dynamics and made it too quiet. Not in this one. In the you can barely hear it. It's very subtle, and I actually want to keep it that way and reduce the volume of the strings that are playing the chords in the other half over on the right. So I'm going to do that first. Actually, first thing, I'm going to play you the whole song so you can remember, if you possibly can, everything that I've said through all this ranting. There's a lot of plans that have to go into this that I got to keep track of and like not forget. Woo! Oh, it's in a frame? Could we make it just outgrow the frame if people want to see temporarily? All I'm doing is sitting here vaping and like talking with my hands. Like nothing important. I'm sorry I'm depriving all of you brand new listeners of the chance to hear music being created, but I'm talking about the philosophy of it and trying to like tell you guys what I plan to do to expand on this song. I might not even finish this tonight. So this is the central location for the hub level for when you get back from levels in Spectre Knight. So it's got to be incredibly, every one of the games has like a place you go to, your lair, so to speak. And this is the one for Spectre Knight. So let's listen to it in its entirety. That's as far as I got last time. We ran out of time. Like they were telling me to like freaking go home and sleep, and I love them for doing so. I could have just stayed here all night with you guys streaming and just finished this song, but it's much better to go home and think on it and just sleep on it and think where I want to go with it and hear it constantly in my head, developing, changing. And so there's a lot of potential for improvement if you work on things in increments instead of all at once. I've had to crunch very often, like finishing entire soundtracks in weekends, like, just freaking get it done, just get the job done. And it's been tremendously stressful to do so because your body just gives out after a while. Your ears are toast after about like 6 hours tops. If you're listening in headphones and like, writing blaring ass music like I do, it's like freaking slammed all the time and it's like in your ears directly. You get tired as hell. So, but you keep going because you have to get the job done, and necessity being the mother of invention, you do some of your best work when you're under pressure. But unfortunately, it comes at a great price, and that is health and sanity. And so I'm finding that I can get equally good results, if not better, by just spreading stuff out into, like, all of these songs that you've seen me do so far would have been 100% finished, ship it, like I'm done with the whole song before moving on to another one. But here I'm leaving some things a little unpolished and a little like in need of redefinition or definition in the first place. So I'm going to be trying my best to finish this tonight, but in the hour and a half or whatever, 2.5 hours, it's 8:39, so I'm going to go till 11, maybe 11:30, I don't know. I'll ask how my team's feeling first before I commit them to staying longer. So, yeah, but I'm healthy and sane now because I'm starting to split stuff out into... no, I'm not sane at all, dude. I'm crazy right now. I'm under tremendous pressure to get a whole bunch of stuff done at once, including this. But one of the ways we're dealing with it is by putting us on camera and letting Robbie do his thing and me do my thing and Ben do his thing and etc. on screen, because everyone who shows up is like super cool, and it makes it a lot more positive to like get stuff done when you're doing it for the fans, first of all, in front of them, but moreover you're connecting with friends and like having people support you while you're doing a pretty strenuous thing mentally. I'm trying to rack my brain to like come up with cool harmonies and stuff, and you only got so much juice in you. But you can get a second and a third, fourth, fifth win when you have people around being like, whatever, you got this, It's a constant reminder that things are okay. That's why I think everyone should stream. Like, everyone who's creative, you should put your stuff on stream. Like, have people come in. Like, if you were a nice person and you're like, you don't attract the wrong crowd of people by sheer chance, attract someone's wrath and like, get harassed or something. Like, the audience is so cool, like, all the time. In every creative stream I've dropped in on, like, everyone's just kind of nice all the time on the creative side of things. Most of the time on the gaming side, things are okay, but like there can be some channels that are like, whoa, a little much. But over here, it's been a tremendous boon to productivity. Even though I'm ranting half the time, you see I get into the zone and work like 3 times as fast. So it helps to like get the insanity out of your system first, and cool down and talk to people and walk around and jog around the block if you need to. If you're really antsy about getting work done, it'll chill you out enough to where you can just be like, and then just like it's like a droplet of water, slow-mo, like rippling outward in your mind, and it's like, I'm able to focus on exactly one thing, and that is counterpoint and harmony and rhythm. But that moment has not arrived yet, so let's explore this track a bit and see if I can fix a few things. Oh, follow mode is off. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I really like it, actually. Oh man. Well, I feel pretty. No, I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to do at least some of this right now, and it's going to sound pretty cool if I can possibly tease it out of my head accurately enough, because it sounds dope as hell in there, but like there's no telling whether or not I can transcribe it without becoming distracted or losing track of the original how it goes in my head. So that's the challenge, is to it's not gonna go anywhere because I've been like repeating stuff over and over, different phrasings, until it's like, oh yeah, I remember that song. That's an old earworm, for like a week, and then I lose it after that. Until the song is like about 2 years old, and then it becomes like permanently memorized. But like that first, when you write it, sometimes I don't even recognize my own music the next day because I've only heard it in finished version like once or twice. And then I'm like, God, I'm going to sleep, or on to the next song, and then I could sleep. But like I won't remember it afterwards until I hear it a lot after that. And I don't listen to my music that often. Only when I need to like check on technique and to like make sure, like if there's a thing I'm curious about how I did, whether I should do it differently here in these new ones, I'll listen to Shovel Knight, but it doesn't happen often. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's write some music. All right. So first I want to attack this. Notice these chords are like dun 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 dun. It's like there's no dynamics in there. It's really dumb sounding. So actually I lied. I just didn't do it well enough to convince myself. Like D and C are really close together. And also this shouldn't be loud. It's just loud when it doesn't need to be. It's boorish sounding. It's kind of like, it comes on too strong. So let's tamp it down. Let's let's see what the pulse is doing volume wise. I want this to be very quiet and subtle sometimes. Like I want it to come. All right. You ever listen to classical music like either in a movie or on a huge stereo system or something like that, big speakers, or in any live orchestra environment? So if you've ever gone to the symphony, you know what I mean. They can play so quiet. They can get so quiet that they're just like barely audible. They're so gentle. You can hear people breathing, and it can get like so loud that you feel it. Like you feel it shaking you. Like like there's so much volume and dynamics contained in an orchestra. So if you're aiming to capture the spirit of orchestral music, I believe it is wise to have a wide dynamic range and get quiet sometimes. So let's do that with a pulse. Sorry, I'm super cold here. I went outside without a jacket on, and it's like Valencia, so it's like, I don't know, 50-ish. And I caught a chill. I know some of y'all are freezing in the snow. I apologize for making you green with envy about my weather situation, but I'm shivering now because I'm like, ah. All right, let's first listen to this. All right, so I like this, but I need the dynamics to be a little bit smoother. I need to emphasize stuff with less of a fade. And that's not what I meant. This needs to be 3 because it's exactly offbeat. All right, so check it out. The lower this number is, the longer the note rings. So if it's AO2, it's gonna go down 2 volume per tick. And it's going down. So I can make it slide up too if I want to. I can make it really slow. But the end result of this is that, sorry, is it per row or per tick? I think it's per tick. Anyway, the lower the number is, the longer the note's going to ring out. So the more emphasized it sounds. So this needs to be like 1. Generally, it should be like higher, lower. Lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher. You hear it already sounds way more like a piano player. Dun, dun. There's no reason it has to be abrupt like that. Mm-hmm. 9. And then make this up to like 9 A 9 8 A. And then it swells way up. I need it to stay high. And then we'll fade it up to F. Yeah, all right, here we go. No, now down to D. D, D, D. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's cool. I just figured out how to do a really dope timpani sound. Nice. Wow. AOF, who would have known? Using a volume envelope to reset it every... Huh. Whoop. Trying to put it back. I don't know, that's cool, like tremolo strings. Check it out. This needs to be this needs to be more precise. Why is it ringing out like that? I need it to be like, you cut to 4, fuck you, out of here. And then fade it down to 8. Right? Why am I even doing these chords right now? I need to go focus on the ones up top. But regardless, I want to make this fade happen because it's going to sound so good, I think. Maybe not. Maybe just terrible. Man, that's not what I wanted. I need to get that tremolo out of there. That was a cool sounding effect on its own, but it doesn't work with the track. So, AO 0. I need this to go to 4. I need this to dip way down and then come back up to E. There you go. That's a good violin. And I'm sorry, but I need to complete this melody.
Earlier this year when we did the shoot, we created templates for the model. So the animations we actually got out of it are very close to the actual models in game. It helps when you're implementing it reaches where it's supposed to. Where before
yeah, come on.
we were a little bit more flexible. It wasn't 100% models based on it, built on set. So that helps a lot. Ultimately, we're trying to get all the combat speeds in this year. To emergency speeds, which are even faster than that. So when the player enters,
Come on.
depending on the situation, which will change. So if you're trying to get out fast, kind of play slow, you can get out a little bit more leisurely.
Ooh, brief asymptomatic tinnitus in this ear. It's not because of hearing damage. It's just like it's a muscle spasm. You get that sometimes when you're like, like your eye twitches. Like my ear just twitched, and now it's like, it's like a grenade went off over here. And fading away, and great, we're back. Thanks. Hey. I don't know if anyone else gets that. It's like somebody set up a tuning fork like right next to your ear, and it gets cottony, and then it just like kind of just degausses, you know? Oh man, that was weird.
Hornet
That happens all the time.
which are actually the original Hornets, but they've just been remodeled essentially.
It's always in B
Not
flat
really
for me.
anything changes in the model itself. Functionality or anything dimension-wise, everything stays the same. All I've
That's the
done
resonance at which my ear muscles vibrate.
with the model itself
I freaking don't know. That's too heavy-handed, man. I gotta. That's too. All right. What I can also do.
basically chip up to the level of our other current chips that we have in the game. So here, look at just how I changed it. It's a lot smoother. If you remember the old one, the textures aren't quite. For example, I old model here gives you some visual of. So here's the old model,
Yeah.
and here's the new model. And so, as I did this model,
This sounds nice.
all the variances. So
I want him to have a light
all the
touch.
variances use the same.
That's too marchy.
New updated.
I can also.
Some of the components haven't been updated quite yet, but they will as well.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
You can see it's just a lot cleaner overall.
Oh yeah, perfect.
This is the main goal.
My left. There you go. Here's your F. Thank you. Ah, perfect. You know, fuck it. We're going to 4. We're going all the way down there, digging way deep for that emotional content. Yes! And we put it on the other track, and we're good. It's a clean break. Dude, that sounds like so violin-like if I just vibrato it like that. Oh, yeah. That needs to be legato, so they have to be connected. Eight ACF E. No do 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 do. Oh yeah, strengthen that C. But yeah, 4, 6, 8 A B C. Just to make sure that the E's out in the lead. I'm just gonna do B here.
Alright, that's all we have for you this week, guys. Thanks. We'll see you around.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
New ship pipeline improvement applied. It was one of the first ever made for the project, so the tech has come a significant way from the original implementation, and it's never looked better. It's also really great to have this new cockpit instances going. When we recorded those on the mocap stage, we actually built out full-scale cockpit.
I'll come back and set the volumes later.
We would have the actors familiarize themselves with the ship and then have them record the motions to get them at the right speed. They'll get even faster when we start working on the emergency entrances and exits. That sounds awesome. All right, now let's go back to Austin for the latest community update.
Can I get away with that? Yes, I can.
Hey everyone, Texas this week's community update. The holiday live stream, and if the past tells us anything, it's that there's probably going to be some citizens. So sure to head over to barcitizen.sc to see if there's an event happening in your
Faint talking in the background. Do they have a hot mic somewhere? Like the wireless?
around Utrecht, Netherlands. Head over to barcitizen.nl for all the details for an event happening.
Do we have the wireless handheld mic hot?
And now it's time for this week's MVP award. With all the excitement and hype surrounding patch
Are you sure?
we were super excited to see a lot
Is the wireless handheld mic turned off physically? Ah, nice. I don't know. I'm crazy. I hear faint talking pretty much all the time. That needs to be lower though. Alright, so first, let's fix the volume on these things. 6, down with you, and you. You especially, because the sawtooth is going to be louder. Man. That doesn't need to be all the way. Hold on to your horses, buddy. No, we're going even further down before that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's freaking 6. Let's strategize here. 7, 8. We're just gonna do it all over the place. 5, 6, 7, 8. But because of this, we gotta take these down. I love that you can select a cross and then do it that way. It works this way and this way. Like I could do it this way. Whoop whoop. I shouldn't have done that. That messed up my 1s and 0s. But now we need to like turn this to 1. That's even, oh shit. I gotta cut it out, maybe. That's fine. Great. No, wait. 3, 2, 1. Then delete all of these. And then we should be great. Yeah. Perfect. It sounds like it's fucking like fading up. Nice. But I also want this to be like, because the piano player, when they play a harder chord, they're going to move their hands up further, which requires more time. So if they're dun 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 dun, so it's that last dun 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 is going to be a little bit staccato. So I need to get out of there a little sooner. You hear it sounds more impactful. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And then, just for good measure, let's go just totally crazy and make it sound like, you know, it's like a real piano player playing it with a strum, a chord that's strummed. Whoops. It should go over here. Right? You hear how I can even make this 4. But there's a consequence. And it wasn't manifest here. Sometimes, if you strum a chord, all this offsetting, this is equivalent to putting it just on the next row. And then I can do this and take this away. But I actually prefer how it sounds with G. 03. It just sounds more right to me. I don't know how else to describe it. The phrasing is, the timing of it is more, it feels like, maybe it's because the thumb and the first finger, when you're playing this chord, hit a little faster, and then maybe the ring finger takes a little longer, but I mean, it jumps the gun a little bit because it's already on the way down. I don't know what it is, but this GO3 sounds right here. Even though it's not an even offset, it's not like ga da da, it's ga da da, ga da da. So anyway, yeah, sorry, I obsess over details this small, and I don't know why, because if they weren't there, I don't think people would complain a lot. They'd be like, oh, here's a melody. Like, they won't notice that the trumpet like falls off in notes. I don't have to spend like an hour doing each of those things, but fuck it, let's do it. And let's strum a little bit more. And you know what? I also want to get a little fancy here. No, that I rescind my fanciness desire. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe. What is this? That's a really ugly harmony in this voicing. Oh, because this isn't. Wait. Oh. That's why. I was like, what the hell? And I want the notes to start becoming staccato over here. So I'm just going to take all these and move them up. Move them, like, increase them. A lot. But not this one. First of all, on this one, I need to be not stabbing. I need to be dun 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 dun, because this is where the freaking all right, check it out. Also, what is this voice leading? Come on. Whoops. Whoops. Wait. No, that was totally the wrong thing to do. What was I thinking? All right. Do There you go. Come on. But let's see. A989 maybe. And then we can do some counterpoint here. Do 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 do, making them staccato that way. Yeah. Come on, do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to make it this obvious. Somebody mentioned it yesterday. It's a special melody to me. Man. No, that doesn't even work. I don't want to end it on the 5th. I don't care if there's some whoops. That works. I want to trill here anyway. I can't believe that worked timing wise on the first try. That never happens. I always have to adjust the shit out of my trills, but not today. Luck is on my side. Maybe I'll save just to be sure. Oh, come on. How did that work? Yes. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so you hear this? Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna bookend that here. Check it out. Not here. And then I'm gonna go. What? Not like that. Why did I hit 3 keys? 2 keys? Why did it trigger even twice? On the? I just bounced because I'm just butterfingers. Right? The first time around, it went. And I just made. So you can reuse rhythmic figures to add familiarity to your song and make it feel like it's cohesive. Make it like, and that's just a minor one, but if you do enough of those, they add up over time and it's like, oh, the song fits together. It like feels like all the parts fit together. And so you can use symmetry and you can use asymmetry and you can use, freaking all kinds of devices. Oh, wait. So I left this part out. I usually stop it at this part, but I've laid out chord frameworks for the next part here. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right, cool. So this is like my scratch pad right now. But so let's get this movement going here. I'm gonna create a new pattern here. All right, so let's play back. Before I move on, this is too loud. I'm also going to oh, we're not using the same voicings in this one, so this is the low one. This shouldn't have any G's on it. Nice. But on this one, I'm actually going to use 4, which is just equivalent to the next row. So I want it to be heavily plucked, maybe even 6. Nah. That's fine. Wait. Oh dear, do I want to do that? I'm thinking of doubling the tempo. Because I'm going to have... No, I'm going to start it here. Ooh. What? Did I swap voices? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. It's all the same in the end. As long as you're hearing all the voices voiced rightly, it doesn't matter if I've swapped the channel for one of them. But whatever. It's quite a strum. And I'm going to have to remove it so I can do... You know, that just makes me uncomfortable to listen to. Let me do this one instead. Whatever. No, that's too slow. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know. B and then 8, 7, 4, 4. Come on. 7, 9. Yep. All right, so it's going to get even louder here. Because it's about to hit the freaking with the whole orchestra like the freaking. All right, check it out. Let me continue this volume swell. Only to E though. We can't go that crazy. We're not going F crazy. Wait. Yeah, I'm still doing. The reason I'm laying them out volume-wise like this is because I'm gonna skip here. I'm gonna be like 2 or 3 or whatever. So check it out. 5, 9. All right. 9, 9. There you go. All right, watch this. You hear this like drawn out thing here? This is about to become a violin section. Right? I need to actually cut these down to 0. Like when you go down to 4, there's no difference between 2. But here it gets crazier. So by doing G01 in this area, I can now make the first one drawn out slightly more. There's a little more emphasis on the first of the duka 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 duka. So duka duka. Let's listen to what we got on the other channels, because I'm gonna put in all of these. Ooh, I think. Yep, it's safe. Let's do it. Let's listen to them together. First of all, I need to change the voicings a little bit. Why am I even changing? Oh, man. Yeah, why? What was I even thinking? Oh, stack up. Why not just E? You know, it's not going to work unless I have the bass. And also, I just need that there strongly for emphasis, because the sawtooth is the loudest thing I have. You know, that's gonna work fine. Hmm. I'm going to legato that. No, 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 no. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. Because the E takes over here. But it's fine, because it takes over here. So. Nope, it's crossing over. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Let's just delete all of our volume data here. Copy these. Oh, or not. All right, so we're going to do this. Oh, yeah. But we can't, because I got to clear these. All right. Just going to delete everything. No, I'm not. I'm going to double it. Yeah. So let's work out the volumes for these. I think it's going to be 8464. Dun, dun. Nope. Great. That's all I need. That's the whole pattern. Skippity bebop. Go. You know, let's make them twos. Come on. No do 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 do. I want to keep that one there. Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. Bomb 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 bomb. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna start doing 3 3 3 4 4 4 4, so it doesn't skip 3 3 3 4 4 4. So it fades into, it blends into. Hello, Triangle. We haven't seen you in a while. I just want to frame this. Because that'll help ease into the timpani coming here. Yeah. All right. It's too drastic. Come on. Ah, it sounds gross. Yeah, it's still too. The duck 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 duck. I gotta like make it way less subtle. So I can do that by increasing the resting volume when it's off. In other words, I'm doing stripes of this. Oh, come on. Yeah. It's still too drastic. It's got to be like, because they're not all going to be, not all of the players are going to be playing at the same volume at the same time. It sounds weird if it does. Yeah, that sounds way more staggered. Yeah. I also don't like that parallel six and also the harmonic minor. Also, why is it the same volume? Ugh. We don't even need this lead up here. I deleted the wrong thing. I don't want it to come on too strong, you know? But I still don't like the harmony there. Too parallel. Even that worked. I don't want that first note there. I don't even need the second one. Let's be economical here. Ooh. Forgot what I even had here. I think I just had... All this is gone. Goodbye. Did it... What? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Three. Let's just go nuts here. 3, 2, 3. Just 3 everywhere. That already sounds better. And this is just going to be. Whoa, what's that? Yeah, great. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Hmm. All right. I'm ready to go on. Let's play through what we have so far. I'm actually not, but... So first, the bass isn't even done in that channel. So in this part, I mean, this is already supposed to be going in here. Like the bass is supposed to be like. Yeah, come on. I actually want to reverse. Just keep it low for the. I actually want to leave the SO1s off here. It sounds like it has a little bit more reverb in the timpani. I can actually do this. Thicken it up with some additive synthesis. Or I could just time it right. That would be nice too. Just subtly. Very subtly. Yo. I am orchestrating. All right. Now we switch the duty cycle to 2. You know, to 1. Let's try it at 1 first. And then move to instrument 8. This is going to be a really pretty section coming in. It's in a major key, in C major. I'll remember you and come back to number 3 if I need to check out my secret stash. I'm going to remember to remove that so you can't hear the phantom notes that aren't even there anymore. Yeah, it's a lot more character to it. Like you just keep chiseling away at the marble, and it just eventually comes. I need to not. Fade up from 5. Fade up to C here. Yo. Do. Whoa, we gotta turn off vibrato. All right, so 5-4, 5-4. Because I want these to hit. Blum, 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 blum. I'm not gonna select up here. I know better now. Let me make sure this sounds good together. Let's remove the 5 from every alternate row, so it's like blanc, 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 blanc. But let's only do that in every other beats 3 and 4. So 5, 0, and not in the last one here. So we'll move these over. This needs to be more cut off, the triangles. All right, so I need to just double this. And then we're going to go back eventually here, go back to my secret stash, and move the chord into second chord. So, but not before. Check this out. This is going to be a really nice bridge, I think. I think it's going to come out well. What? Oh man, that's a really nice violin solo, I think. I wonder if I could get one of my friends to play it. All right, peace, dude. Thanks so much for helping on everything. Thanks for hanging around. Yeah, Bennett. Awesome. Controlling that track. Yasta. Yeah. But no, I need to keep it down. And then also. Four. I can do a little legato here. Gotta make it pop just a tiny bit to suggest it's the same note. Or I could start it earlier and make it slower. That doesn't work. Oh wait, it does. It's just popping here. But I'm gonna do this here. Whoa. Also, I can get rid of this. Whoa, not that. I don't need all these VO1s everywhere. What am I doing here? Oh, it's copying it from the top. Copying. It's copying from the top. Also, I can do better here than this. All right. Next voice. I gotta do. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I don't need that B making the 7th there. Unless I can make the E into an F. Yeah, because it bookends the other one. Great phrasing. Also, I can do better than this. Dude, it works. Hmm. I could just keep these most of the time. Mm-hmm. 8, I think. Yep. But oh man, this is gonna be cool. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. Way better than previous. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man, I've never done this before. I did it, I think maybe in First Flight on FX4. Violin. Check it out. Just check it out. This is gonna be crazy. All right. First, we get it detuned so it sounds horrible. Watch. Like C. Yeah. And then we fade up the neutral pitch. So it's just a little bit detuned. A little too much. and then we fade it up from almost nothing. So by the time it's a neutral pitch, it's normal pitch. It's also too fast. Too slow. So I just need to like 7D, 7F, 7E, 80. It's just a little scoop up. We can just get away with a single trill here. And that. Nope, I don't want to. It's harder to keep track of it like this, so I'm just gonna duplicate them so I can do. Whoops. There we go. Mm-mm. Nope. Ooh, yeah. Whoops. We need to fade this up. Like C. Maybe 8, 7, 6. 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. A, B, C. Yeah. Nice. It works. A, B, C. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then right? So I want to go back into a piano section here. But this is going to be really haunting too. Mm. Rings out too long. All right, so whoa, hey. First of all, we're back. I don't need this at all. Oh, wait. That should be here. Yeah. Six, four, eight, A8. Let's just go. I don't like this here. It's too. I'm gonna make it almost like. Oh, that really evens it out. Do. So the minimum it goes is 4. So there's no more of these like. I didn't start far enough away. I just don't. Let's go away with that. Also, it's 2. It's still 2. Yeah. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Much better. I want it to be subtle, like the bowing should be subtle. When a violinist plays, it's not like unless you write it that way. But also, I have to way bump this stuff up. And I want this to be staccato. 5, 6, F. And I also want this to be doubled, hella doubled. Like dough. But also these need to be, if I'm in 4, then I need to be like 2, right? Alright, wait, no, what am I doing? Come on, select. Let's see if this works. Maybe a little much. We'll save the two for the other side. Oh. It's 2. It's to bump 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 bump. So I need to be yeah. Because I need to pedal the bass up here. you know. It's too deep on this side. I need to not have it like doing the low shallow. Ah. Also, that's crappy bass. I'm just getting rid of all of it. Hmm. Yeah, that's fine. Put some vibrato on that to hold it out and make it sound cool. And then we're gonna Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh come on. This is gonna be great. Watch. Ah. Right, that's what I need to take the data from and then make new notes on it. But oh, it's got to go up to E. Whoops. Eh. Mm. Hmm. Whoops. 6. Oh yeah. Oh, what is that? C doesn't go there. Hmm. Whoops. Oh, that's why. I was like, why can't I hear any of these chords? Wait. Mm. Oh. Wait. Whoops. Mm. Oh, wait. Do. I get a serious volume problem here with these chords. I gotta make sure I'm actually putting the sixes back after them. Let's see if there's anywhere else there. Yeah, like right here. I'm not even hearing half the stuff I wrote. Hey, GG, Jake. I didn't enter any of the fucking volumes. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. T. Two. Too much. Two, three. Ah. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Eight, 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 6, 5, 4. Nope. Needs to swell up before that. And then go back down to 8. Yeah. Nice. Actually, I just need to make that really lower. You know. In fact, I don't just want to cut it out. I want to double it. I'll take the doubled pattern from elsewhere. Man. 4, 5, 6, and then. Maybe even sooner. Whoops. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4. Yeah. Whoops. All right, check it out. Hmm. I actually don't want to. Dun 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 dun. I just want to go. Dun dun dun. And then we go back into. It's not over yet. It's not by. It's about half over. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Do, 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 do. No, we can do better than that. Do 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 do. I just had to do this overhang pattern because I went late on the last one. So, and then another one here. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm. I gotta fix this. Do. Mm. Okay. You know, do. All right, so. Okay, so that's the second half that plays. So. Oops. Yeah. All right, so then I need to repeat this passage. Good. What? All right. So this. Whoops. I gotta fix these chords. Whoa, wait. Oh, come on. Nope. Yeah. Do 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 do. Mm, mm. Mmm. Burn it. No, it needs to be higher than that. It needs to be like F. And then like faded like here. Cool. Whoa, too much vibrato. Yeah. I gotta make this way more dramatic, like. So what I'm gonna do is instead of all these lines here, I'm gonna get rid of all these volume lines also. And then I'm gonna get my double line from before. Nice. Wow. I'll just put these here as temp volumes. Whoa, that's not cool at all. Hmm. What the hell? I don't need any more of this stuff. Wait, I gotta put in the boom. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we have vibrato here. Nice. Whoa. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Whoops. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Dun, dun, doo, doo, bow. Whoops. Doo, doo. Yeah. Eight, eight, six, six. All right. Do 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 do. I can just get rid of the notes here. I'll make it smoother. Uh, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, there we go. Do, 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 dum, dum. Do, 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 do. You know, I want to do another one of those lines. I want to duplicate this one and do a different chord progression in there and do it twice because it feels like the pacing is off. Whoops, not duplicate. Undo. I want to insert a frame and just copy it. I'm gonna pack it in pretty soon. It's 11:20. I've been going since 3 p.m. So it's about time for me to take a break and chill out. But not just yet. I gotta finish this phrase. Do do. Six. Yeah, 7, 8. Yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Eight. Mm, 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 mm. Whoops, that's why, yeah. Yeah, that's way better. It flows better now that it has two parts to it. All right. Oh yeah, it worked. Yeah, it worked. Okay, cool. Man, this sounds really rough by comparison now. The beginning part that I have to tie into it. But then I'm gonna do another bridge because you're gonna be in here a lot, so I want to make it long. What are we at so far with time? Estimate song length. It's already 2 minutes before the loop, so I'll probably tie it off pretty soon. But the intro is totally gonna change. But here it is for temp placeholder stuff. Let me show you what I did. And then we'll listen to the other song we did today, and then we'll call it quits. All right, let's listen. So that's what we have so far. It's not done yet. There's going to be a few more segments in it, and it's going to return to a much darker. It's going to sound a little darker and more heavy. But yeah, let's listen to what the last song that I did today. I started at 3 and ended at like 7 or 8, maybe 9. I don't know. It was a while ago. But we just did the Explodatorium Plague Night stage. And for those who are just joining us, these are brand new songs for the new DLC that's coming out for Shuffle Night, the Spectre Night, Spectre of Torment expansion, and it is going to have new takes on the existing levels. So these for the first time in an expansion for us. So we're gonna do new versions of each of the main night stages, and this is Plague Nights. This one was big for me. I tried to make it sound as much like maybe a high def Mega Man song as I could. So here we go. So yeah, that was also today. That was earlier today. We wrote the whole thing song start to finish, and then worked on this a bunch. So we have a bunch of stuff that's like freaking. Who hasn't heard the Clockwork Tower theme? We'll play that one again. Ben, what did you say? Let's listen to this one, and then I'll say goodbye. And while we're listening to the new Clockwork Tower, the new Tinker Knight stage, we can listen to it and fade to black. But I want to listen to it at least once through, and then we'll say goodbye. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we are amazingly happy to have you here every weekday from 3 p.m. Pacific to whenever. Like whenever I feel like stopping, whenever people are tired and have gone home, it's pretty much just like watch us work at work. And to answer your question, before we go, let me just answer a couple of these questions that I've been too busy playing and making music to get to. So first of all, Lolly Law 1975 says several people write under the Mint Potion account. I just saw Ben streamer type that this one. Okay, so Mint Potion is a studio. It's a company and a studio that has something like a half dozen people regularly around and up to a dozen or more people in the building at any given time. And we do variety shows and lessons. And the variety shows are watch us make something crazy in a short period of time. So most Thursdays we wouldn't be doing this. We would be doing Small Window, which is our flagship show. You can actually see the icon under the videos. Small Window's over there, and you can see it on our VODs. We make a song from start to finish with live instrumentation and vocals in 6 hours. And I mean, from getting the idea for what song to write to putting it up on Bandcamp in 6 hours. So that's one of our like freak show things. And but I'm Jake. I write the music for Shovel Knight and a bunch of other video games. Ben is a fellow composer. He writes amazing hip hop beats, and he does all kinds of other stuff. He's all over the place. And then Robbie mixes all of our stuff and records everything in his studio. Then we have Matt does electronic production, but he also does a whole bunch of camera work and stuff. We have Bennett, we have Tommy, we have all kinds of crazy people who are here all the time making stuff and giving lessons for free. So pretty much join us every day. We're going to be streaming constantly. Like we have so much to do. So much to get through. I have to do about probably 15, 20 more songs on this Shovel Knight expansion. So it's gonna be a wild ride. But everyone's always welcome. We just want to show you a slice of work life, and it's my hope that by watching me do this stuff, you guys may be able to pick some of it up yourselves if you've never seen it before, or if you're already an expert, you can figure out how I'm doing it totally wrong and do even better. So I'm all about improvement and iteration. So if you guys have tips or techniques that you want to show me that might make some parts of my life easier, if you're Family Tracker nerds with me, we can always talk shop. But normally I try to engage the audience more, but I've been working for 8 hours, so I'm exhausted at this point. So I'm gonna go outside and chill with my homies, and then probably go home and sleep and cradle Nugget like a baby, as I do every night. It's just a routine. I'm just like, oh, poor my doggo. So all right, I'm gonna play this last one. And I hope you guys will join us tomorrow. We'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel. I'm gonna do another bit of Shovel Knight work. Maybe I'll finish the hub track and make it a short one, because then I have a cartoon to score. That's my other job. So in addition to video game music, I score a cartoon and do whatever the hell else I can get into musically. So there's always something happening. There's always an album project, always something musical happening in the studio. It's never a dull moment. So thanks again, and enjoy the last track. We'll fade you out once it's been looped through. So, thanks for showing up.